Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about how the Atom editor has helped me with the Dragrace program. The thing I'm going to talk about is related to the fact that you can have a cursor in multiple places. So you can hold control and you can click, you can put it all over, and something that you want to happen everywhere, like if I just hit the letter A, and you'll see an A shows up everywhere that there had been a cursor. I can now backspace and get rid of that, and everything goes back to normal. So what I had trouble with in the race portion of the Dragrace game, looking at this code, was because it jumps all over the place. You'll see go subs, there's that's another go sub. You have the go to statements, and they're all over. There's some that follow if statements, so you have if, then, and a line number, and they jump all over the place, and I don't know what the answer to this equation was, whether it went to 1400 or 1350 and then 1360. So what I decided to do was just output a statement of the line number for each line of the code, which is around 960 lines. So I don't feel like typing that in, and I thought Atom should have a way, and it turns out once you have a selection, just an individual selection, you can do Control A and have it be the entire code, or you can have it be just a few lines in the code. You go up to selection and you say split into lines. Some computers will have a keyboard shortcut. I think it's that Macs have it and Windows don't. But once you say split into lines, you'll see it shows 3 cursors. So now you can do all your line things. You push home and they go to home. You can push end. You can use the arrow keys. So what I wanted to do was go after the line number. Now this is written in GW Basic or Basic A, so you had to number your own lines, and that's why they were out of order. So if you needed to enter a line number later on, you had line numbers you could use. So what I wanted to do was something like, print as a statement to output to the screen, open quotes, I put a space and a lowercase word line, a space, and then I close the quotes. Now I put a colon, and that separates, execution lines. Now all I had to do was go back into each one and type in the actual line, which, yeah, that was a lot of work. But if you did that here, and you say split into lines, home, and then go past the line number, because they're all 2-digit line numbers here, so I know I pushed the arrow key twice in that spot. You type the keyword print, open quote, line, close quote, colon. Now for these lines, I can do the same thing and say selection, split into line, home, and then I just press over far enough, and I know they all start with a 1. Then I just do, this one's a 2, 3, 4, and then these lines are a 5. And this isn't a lot. These are only a few lines. It doesn't save that much. But once I show you this part, so now we have a bunch of lines that end with 0. We have 80, 60, 50, 40. I'm just control clicking. It's a lot to separate out all the lines I need. and then just type a 0. Now you have all those filled in. The 3-digit line numbers all fit on one screen as well, and I think 4-digit doesn't have that much. There's a lot. But once you get to the 5-digit numbers, this covers the entire rest of the code. So we start on line 325. Here, I'll hold shift, selection, split into lines, home. Now press the over key enough to be in the right spot. You type print. You do space, open quote, line. Oh, I forgot the space. Line, space, close quote, and then colon. When you're doing this, it's good to get every character that you needed. And then I just had to go back and do for these, split into lines, home, and then type my 2, 0. Actually, only for these I needed another 0. And then for these I needed a 1. I have allergies right now, so I know I sound like it. And I ended up having all of my line numbers outputted to the screen. As you can see, as I'm scrolling, they all have this print line. And I was able to follow along with the race, and I got the race working. So here's the game. We're gonna skip through the names and color choices, and I'm gonna get through this part because if you're watching this series, you've seen it. Okay, so what we haven't seen so far are just some lines leading up to the race. Test of machines says the race is about to start. This is a test of machines, both drivers are equal, which means the race is about to start. This is our status that goes at the bottom of the screen, so we can see the bottom or the top, I'm not sure yet. So we can see the differences between the two cars. We have our output lines, so these are the ones that are going to show as the race is going. This one, car number 1 stopped burning rubber. Oops, and then the second one stopped burning rubber. And then we have our update every second of the race, so that's at 1 second, 2 seconds, and I'm gonna skip ahead. They're gonna shift at certain points to change gears. I haven't figured out what this output line is for, and I must have something messed up. Anyway, it's a lot farther than it used to be. And it's mainly because I was able to add those output lines. Now, I believe some other editors are able to do the same thing. Sublime, I believe you can control click, so you should probably have the same abilities, and there might be other ones that I don't know about. I also like that it's dark mode. which again, there's plenty of editors out there that have that. I just wanted to give this quick update on the progress of the race and why I've been using this editor specifically. Thank you for watching, and let me know what projects you're working on.